So you want to be a general manager for the greatest sports entertainment company in the world. I've been in this industry my whole life, seen many come and go. And now here you are taking your first step into the mix. Tell me, what are you looking for? Fame? Glory? Prestige? What kind of a general manager will you become? Have you thought about that? Will you be a fair and balanced overseer? Or maybe you'll rule your roster with an iron fist. Either way, one thing you need to do is make impact. I didn't start my career in the WWE as a general manager like you're about to. I had to earn my spot through years and years of dedication to this business. But you still have so much to prove. You would not have been given this opportunity if we didn't see your potential. You must understand, 200 plus days a year we're on the road to entertain the WWE Universe. Some careers are long, others aren't quite as lucky. But if you respect our business, if you love our business, then even you could become a legend one day. So are you ready? It's time to prove you deserve this chance. An opportunity that you can't let slip through your fingers. You must earn it. You must pay your dues. So I have to ask again, what kind of general manager will you become? Let's see if you have what it takes to be my GM.
Hey guys, and welcome back to WWE 2K22. Excuse me. So, as you guessed by that, we are finally being, being a GM. So, this is the mode I've been most looking forward to. I loved GM mode on the older games, and it's so good to see it back. So, let's see. Welcome to my GM. Your first big choice will be deciding which GM you'll be to take your brand to the next level. Each GM has their own unique power card that only they can use. Power cards are useful tools that you can use to gain advantages in your season. Okay, so Adam Pearce has Instigator, Sonya Superstars GM, Regal Legend Whisperer, Shane McMahon Coast to Coast, Stephanie McMahon Presence, and a custom superstar, beginner's luck. What will we go with? Let's go with William Regal. Gotta be William Regal. Each GM and brand have a unique power card only they have access to. You'll start with this exclusive power card by choosing William Regal. The first legend you sign this week will be free. William Regal has access to this exclusive power card. Right, so that is a GM interference book this week will provide an additional +2 show bonus and be free to book this week. Earn twice as much money from arena attendance. No. Raise the entire roster's morale by +15. That'd be good. Increases the levels of all active rivalries by 1. No, yeah, we'll stick with William Regal, because legends are going to be a big help with getting, with drawing crowds. Just like your GM choice, the brand you select will also have a unique power card specific to that brand. Create a combination that will take your brand to the top. Okay, gotta be Raw or SmackDown. See, 6 random superstars on your roster will have their popularity increased by 6. That's good to have. 3 randomly selected superstars on the opposing brand cannot be booked in matches next week. Cannot be used the week before a pay-per-view. Okay. So these two are basically the same. They literally did. This is literally addition, and this is subtraction. This adds to your superstars. This subtracts from someone else's. So they're essentially the same. But I think I'm going to go with. I'm going to go with SmackDown. Oh! This saying in terms of player, I can do both, which basically means I could play both brands. I'm gonna do that. I am gonna do that. I get to book both shows that way. Okay, who do I want as my opponent? Stephanie, opposing brand Raw. The number of weeks that the session will run for? Well, 50 is a full year, isn't it? Determines which superstars are available for drafting. Use custom to create your own draft pool with both real and create superstars. Well, then obviously custom. Why wouldn't you pick custom? Draft section. The method of drafting superstars is either done manually by the players or done automatically. Oh, well then manual. Okay. Okay. Oh, I get it. I get to select which wrestlers go into it. Rules allow you to take control over who appears in your MyGM season. You'll have the ability to edit each superstar's values, which may result in... Okay, so obviously I've got some that are locked still. Do I have to set their status? Because even Jeff Hardy is on Legend. Meh. um... I'm going to put my custom character as active. Enter a name for this draft, but I'll just put it as draft, I suppose. And what else would I need it to be? Why does it make it go back to default then? Select it. Okay. Let's start it now. Okay, got it now. Each GM will start with a budget of $2,750,000. That's actually kind of low. GMs will take turns drafting one after the other, starting with player 1. There will be 8 rounds of drafting. After the 8th round, drafting becomes optional. GMs can opt out or draft until they are out of cash. GMs can press the R3 button to get recommendations on who to draft. You can also press square to get more information about a superstar. Okay.
Awaiting SmackDown's top choice.
When thinking about your choices, consider the role and class of your superstar. A superstar can play the role of a good guy or a bad guy and get the best matchups. And to get the best matchups, you should pair them against each other. Okay. Speaking of matchups, you'll also want to pair different classes with each other to get the best ratings. Giants versus cruisers, bruisers versus fighters, specialists versus anyone. Okay. You'll find the goods and bads when you mix and match different classes, so make sure to take notes. Okay, I'll remember to do that. A superstar's star power will determine how well they do draw crowds and viewers. Even if you book a bad match, fans will still come pouring in if the superstar has enough star power. Okay. Throughout a season, you can raise your superstar's popularity by putting them in matches, doing promos, or using power cards. The higher their popularity, the better their matches will be rated, and the higher their star power will be. But don't overdo it. Superstars get tired too. Keep a close eye on their stamina. The lower it goes, the higher chance of injury. Not booking them on shows will help them recover their stamina. Okay. The first draft picked. I am going to start with... I'm going to start with John Cena.
John Cena, now on SmackDown.
You want a tough guy like this to start your brand with.
All your drafted superstars will appear over here. Make sure to keep an eye on the different types of superstars you draft. An ideal roster will have a good mix of males and females, good guys and bad guys, and varied classes. Check the bottom to see your totals. Feeling a little lost, not sure who to choose? Don't worry, Gulak got you. At any point, you can press R3 to quickly go to superstars that we think would be a good fit for your roster.
Who will Raw take with their first pick?
Okay, let's see. Who should I put on Raw?
Raw's GM knows this is the most important pick of the night, playing the waiting game.
Oh, where's Roman? I didn't see Roman Reigns there. Let me check that again.
So you...
Yeah, skip that. Something about that was off. Why was Roman Reigns not there? Because I was going to put him on Raw. Or is it because he's already a champion? Is that what they're going to pull? Is that the shit they're going to pull? Let's edit it. Oh, there's actually local ones. Not seeing Roman Reigns there. So I'm guessing the champions are already... Oh, weird. You'd think it'd just let you select whoever you want and make the champions yourself. The old game did that.
Who will be the first pick for SmackDown?
Okay, now where's John Cena gone? Because John Cena had been my first pick. Looks like I'm going to have to pick someone else now. start with Drew then.
McIntyre aimed to lay waste on a new night.
A smash
Finn
mouth
Balor
kick
to
start
Raw.
off. I like it.
Becky to SmackDown.
It's round 2 for Monday Night Raw.
Charlotte to Raw.
The Queen's throne is on Raw.
Perhaps the most motivated woman on this or any roster.
Ciampa to SmackDown.
And SmackDown has a new Black Heart.
The GM sees
Kevin
him
Owens
as
to
a
Raw.
future champion.
Alexa. Rhea.
Important choice at number 5 for SmackDown.
I kind of just go man, woman, man, woman. Randy.
And the Apex Predator staking his claim on a new night.
If passion alone won matches, he would have been picked number 1.
Samoa Joe.
The Samoan submission machine
Asuka.
stalks his way to a new night.
The GM sees an imminent headliner in this man.
Ember.
An eclipse on the horizon for this brand.
All right, she is ready for this chance.
Ray.
Team Red looking to round out its roster with this pick.
Strowman.
The Strowman Express arrives on Raw.
This guy thinks
Shayna.
he's better than those early picks, and he's right.
Bianca.
SmackDown pondering its next pick.
Great picks out there. You've now entered the optional rounds. You now have the option to stop drafting and complete your draft if you want to save some money. Money will be used to book special match types, book better show logistics, buy power cards, hire free agents, and more. So it's your call. You can continue drafting until you're out of money, or back out and save. Can't go wrong either way. That's true. So how many have I got on the roster in total? Does it give my actual total? No, it doesn't give my total anywhere, does it? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, what? Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Well, obviously I have 8. Like, what am I thinking of? Like, of course I have. So, obviously I'm going to want more than 8. So what's that? 4 men, 4 women? So if we go to... We'll go another few rounds, and when I start to feel like, yes, we have enough, that's fine. Okay, so... We'll draft another few people just to be... Gotta have Keith Lee.
Limitless pick by the GM.
The brand felt incomplete without this guy. Great late pick.
Who?
The Raw general manager making
Biggie.
us wait. Might be mind games for the opposing GM.
The powerhouse of positivity heading to a new show.
The WWE Universe loves this pick, and I do too.
Bailey.
The role model comes to SmackDown.
Sometimes your last picks are the biggest, and she's the proof.
Mia. Oh, I just realized I separated Mia and Keith.
She thought she might be on the sidelines, but now she has an opportunity.
We'll go to round... No. We'll make this a... I'll either call it at this round or the next round. So, who to go with? Who to go with? I'm gonna go with Apollo Crews.
Apollo Crews. A new show for Apollo Crews.
I think he'll gain some momentum on this brand.
Kofi Kingston.
SmackDown moving on in the draft.
Right, last draft pick because the money is getting. Tony Storm.
Tony Storm. It's Tony time for SmackDown.
This might just light the fire in her.
Carmella.
The next member of SmackDown is
Alright,
about to be picked.
so we'll leave the draft at that because I am going to run out of money in the next round for both for both shows. So end draft. I am happy with my current roster. Not bad. Not bad. I'm going to screenshot that. That's going to be the thumbnail for the video.
Raw looking to add to its haul with another pick.
No, Raw is good as well. You know what? I'll screenshot that one as well. Because I could probably do like a side-by-side image. Okay, so the SmackDown roster is Drew McIntyre, Asuka, Becky Lynch, Alexa Bliss, Rey Mysterio, Randy Orton, Shayna Baszler, Bayley, Tommaso Ciampa, Keith Lee, Apollo Crews, Tony Storm. And the Raw roster is Finn Balor, Charlotte Flair, Bianca Belair, Big E, Rhea Ripley, Kevin Owens, Braun Strowman, Carmella, Kofi Kingston, Samoa Joe, Mia Yim, and Ember Moon. To start every week, you'll be going through your unread messages. You may receive messages from the commissioner, from opposing GMs, or from the superstars on your roster. And many times a conversation will lead to a promise. You'll find those in your journal. If you ever forget, make sure to check, since each promise should be fulfilled within a certain time. Okay. Tonight is the night, the debut show. We have high hopes for you. Indeed. I'll try not to let you down. Good. We've gone ahead and added $50,000 to your war chest to ensure that your debut is a hit. Make it an amazing show. Exit and continue to booking. It's time for you to choose your inaugural champion. Wait, so why wouldn't it let me have Roman Reigns as a choice? Choose carefully because title matches get a match rating boost. Can I just like back out? Because what I had originally wanted to do was a kind of mini tournament or something like that. So, you know, I probably would have had 4 of the wrestlers compete on this show, and then the 2 winners would go on to meet the next 2, like the 2 winners would go on to meet the next 2 in the next round, and then the 2 finalists would face each other. But I guess not. Okay, so for the men. Let's start with Drew. And for the women, let's start with Bayley. Confirm selections. Welcome to the GM Hub. Up top you'll find the most important information. The week, your rank, how many fans you have, and your budget. As you begin to book things, you'll see your show costs go up. Make sure to always stay under your budget. Okay. Speaking of booking things, the first tab will house the most important part of being a GM, booking your show. Every week you'll receive a match card quality scored based on the matches you booked. Every non-pay-per-view show will have 3 matches that must be booked. Each time you book a match, you'll see it displayed as a fight card on the right side. Okay. You can also book 2 promos per show. These are optional, but I encourage you make use of all your superstars. Yes! Yes, 100% right. So how do I change over to the... I'll just look through the tabs first. These are the show logistics, where you as a GM will have finer control over the booking of everything outside of matches. This dictates your show quality score. From arenas to advertising, you decide it all. While matches are the most important part of a show and will carry more weight, you shouldn't neglect this part of your job. There are 4 categories of show logistics: arena, crew, special effects, and advertisement. The base option for each category is free. Each category has 6 different options. The free option will be selected by default until you change it. Okay. Not all options are available from the start. More will unlock as the season progresses. And most of the time you'll need to pay a one-time fee to unlock that option, but once unlocked you can book it whenever you want. When selecting an option, pay attention to the costs and descriptions. You'll get bonuses and benefits if you book correctly for your option. Fair enough. Welcome to roster management. Here you can see everything you need to know about your superstars. If you select a superstar, you can get more in-depth information about them, including revealed match specialties, morale, and mic skill. Oh, and I shouldn't mention this, but you can also release them for a bit of a refund on their contract, in case things weren't working out. This is where you can hire free agents, from developmental to local talent. A star is waiting to be discovered. These superstars are on contracts for a set amount of weeks. Once the contract expires, you'll need to renew it if you want to keep them. Here you can sign legends, the pioneers of the WWE. Legends are much more expensive than free agents. One special thing you'll notice is that they have a unique icon for star power. They have legend power. No matter their popularity, they'll always give you the highest star power bonus whenever booked to one of your shows. Welcome to the Power Card Hub. The first thing you'll see is the store. The store will include 3 random power cards every week, so keep an eye out for anything that could help you. The inventory is where any cards you own will be. As you can see, you get to start with your brand and GM specific power cards. Use them wisely, you won't be able to get any more. Welcome to the journal, the number 1 spot to keep up with things happening on your roster. Here you'll find promises, free agent statuses, show notes, and more. Hey bro, Triple H is waiting to see how your first show fares. The journal fills up fast, so you'll be able to sort to specific categories if you ever want to look back on things. On the right side, you'll find the commissioner goal. Every week, the commish will have a new goal for you to achieve. Rest your current champions this week. Okay. I don't know if that's the actual goal for this week. I highly recommend trying to accomplish it, as you will earn a power card for completing it. You'll even earn rare cards not found in the store. Okay, but can I change over? I don't think I can change shows, which is weird considering it's both being played by... Also, only 3 matches? They really downgraded this from the original games. But I suppose it's the first time they brought it back, so it'll probably make it bigger for the next one. Okay, welcome to where the magic happens. In order to book a match, you'll need to at least book 2 superstars. When choosing a match type, pay attention to the money and stamina costs. While special match types provide better ratings, they also cost more money and deplete more of your superstar stamina, of course. Okay, let's just go with a regular one-on-one. Let's start off with Shayna Baszler versus Becky Lynch. A normal. You'll have two options when choosing an interference, run-in or GM interference. Run-ins will let you choose a superstar to run in on another superstar's match. It will always end in a DQ. Great way to level up rivalries. More on that later. GM interference lets you enter the corner of a booked superstar. This provides a nice show bonus but causes the interfered superstar to be quite upset, so book carefully. Oh, basically if I walked into Becky's corner, Shayna would eat the head off me. Okay, so we'll leave the interference off. So, promos are a nice way to get more exposure on your superstars. There are various types of promos to choose from, so choose whichever is most needed. But everything has a cost. Promos cost money. Additionally, superstars will only recover half the stamina that they normally would had they rested that week. Oh, a self-promo. Make a Apollo Cruise. Okay, we'll save that. Yeah, one-on-one. Let's go with Rey Mysterio versus Keith Lee. Let's just go with a normal again. Interference. Let me see how many. No, I won't put on any interference then for this week since my commissioner goal is to rest my champions. Promo. Let's give Alexa Bliss a promo. It'll be a call-out promo. She's going to call out Asuka. Oh no. Alexa Bliss calls out Asuka. We'll save that. And then the main event be a tag team. Randy Orton. Oh, can I not have it as a mixed tag? Damn. So we'll just do Randy Orton versus Tommaso Ciampa one-on-one then. Damn, I can't have a mixed tag? That sucks. Well, let's save the match. Okay. Looks good to me. Confirm. Here's your show snapshot where you can get a quick overview of everything booked or not booked this week. This will be your last chance to make any changes before you confirm your booking and start the show, so if you're going to make them back out and make them now. Nope. Everything is good. Confirm. And I got the show must go on trophy. Ah, now we have to book Raw. Okay, starting champions. WWE champion. Let's start with Finn Balor. And women's champion, let's go with Bianca Belair. Excuse me. So. Oh yes, I need to check my commissioner thing. Ensure that Carmella fights this week. She is going to open the show against Bianca Belair. It's not going to be a title match. I might let that turn into a rivalry, so I won't put interference either. The first is going to be a self-promo for Kevin Owens. The mid-card match is going to be Ember Moon versus Charlotte. And this one is going to have interference because Rhea Ripley is going to run in on... Yes, she's going to run in on Charlotte. So, using a run-in will limit your match options to only simulating this match. Would you like to continue? Yes. I mean, I'm probably going to simulate all the matches anyway. This is more about seeing the ratings and doing, you know, this isn't about actually playing it. The only matches, like in Universe, like the only matches I will watch are the gimmick matches. And maybe all of WrestleMania and all of Survivor Series. Okay. Next promo. Let's go with... Just a self promo will do. For Braun Strowman. Then the main event will be a tag team between the New Day, Samoa Joe, and Finn Balor. And that is what we will go with. Confirm booking. So everything is good. Welcome to your first show. Welcome to your show. Here you can choose to simulate, spectate, or even play matches. Cool. This is where viewers will come to rate the matches and promos you booked. Don't be surprised if they're harsh critics. If you're in a rush, feel free to simulate the entire show by pressing triangle. Should we simulate the entire show and look at what it does? I feel like simulating the entire show is a good way to go about it. Although the changing arena will make things look interesting for the wrestlers coming out. But I guess I could see it in the back. Let's simulate the show. Yes, simulate the show. Oh, it doesn't give you the results. Okay, and same for Raw. Here is where we begin to break down the show. The graph on the right displays the pacing curve. To get the best match card quality score, you'll want your matches to try and follow the pacing curve as closely as possible. To get more information on each individual match, including popularity gains, stamina losses, and rivalry information, select any match. Match report. Becky Lynch suffers narrow defeat to Shayna Baszler. Ooh. Keith Lee swept aside by Rey Mysterio. Wow. Randy Orton falls short against Tommaso Ciampa. Continue, I suppose. Raising viewership and gaining fans. Here's the breakdown on how you gain fans. Hint, it's all about the show score, really. To do that, you'll want to get high show quality and match card quality scores, as well as have a decent amount of star power and bonuses. All of that will be calculated into your show score, and that will determine how much fans you will gain with your show. But not all your fans will stick around. The retention rate will vary from week to week, and that will determine how many fans you'll carry over from the previous week. Keep an eye out for messages from the commissioner. He'll let you know if the retention rate is going to rise or drop in the coming weeks. You can see how many fans you gained or lost compared to the start of the week. One thing to know that may ease your stress is that you'll never lose more than 10% of your viewers. We call those diehard fans. Here's how you earn the big money. Below the starting cash and show costs, you'll find that a network deal, you're always guaranteed to get this cash no matter how your show did. You'll see your ticket sales, a portion of your fans will attend your show. How many fans that can attend and how expensive the tickets are depends on your arena choice. So think about how many fans you have and choose wisely. Lastly, you have your ad revenue. All those fans you made are paying off, so you'll get some pennies for every fan you have. It might seem small, but it adds up. Of course, social media will always have something to say about your show. A few curated posts will appear here. Fan feedback can reveal a lot of useful information to you, such as a superstar's match specialty or a tag team's chemistry. If you miss these, you can find them in your journal. It's a shame actual WWE doesn't pay attention to that. Okay, so show quality D. Yeah. Match card quality D, star power bonuses. Okay. Man, that hashtag SmackDown show sucked. Yeah, but it's only the first. Another match ruined by a DQ. Way to go, Randy Orton. Oh, that's how we lost. Because I didn't read through how the match report ran. Paul Cruz doing good work on the mic tonight. Kept the audience entertained. Okay. Didn't really like Randy Orton versus Ciampa. I didn't know who to boo. Strange match. Someone like Lynch is always going to be second best. Okay, this is actually from Shayna Baszler herself. Someone like Lynch is always going to be second best when facing a real superstar like me in the ring. You talk a good game, Alexa, but my fists are going to do the talking next week. Alexa Bliss calling out Asuka tonight and hitting the target. Good promo. Okay, so my two promos seem to be the highlights. What a boring SmackDown main event tonight. Rey Mysterio versus Lee. That should have closed the show. Yeah, that would have been a good show closer, actually. That would have been a good show closer. Shayna Baszler gets the win over Becky Lynch. Hashtag SmackDown. Not my greatest fight tonight. Have to hand it to Rey Mysterio for taking full advantage. Yeah, that's not bad, actually. You successfully accomplished the Commissioner's goal this week. They rewarded you with this power card for your efforts. Would you look at that? You've earned your first Commissioner Gold reward. Keep completing them for a chance to earn rare, unpurchasable cards. Okay. Okay, continue. So let's see how Raw went. That's better than SmackDown already, is it? SmackDown only got like 60,000? Carmella forcing a DQ in her match ruined my night. My disappointment is immeasurable. Big E and Kofi Kingston are an incredible tag team, aren't they? I hate when good matches end in DQ. Charlotte Flair and Ember Moon was getting good. Charlotte Flair, why did you get caught? Holy crap, Rhea just blindsided Charlotte Flair. Sorry, my throat's gone dry. Braun Strowman doing good work on the mic. Kept the audience entertained. Respect where it's due. Good match, Samoa Joe. Big E versus Joe. I didn't know who to root for. Strange match. What? How's that a strange match? That's a good match. Finn Balor and Samoa Joe worked okay as a tag team, I guess. Which is about seeing if it all works out, people. Good effort by Big E today. They say you learn more from your defeats than from your victories. Wow! Good show of respect from Samoa Joe. You're a total coward, Rhea Ripley. Why not face me in a real match instead of going for cheap shots? Not to worry, Charlotte. Next week, you will get your match against Rhea. You successfully accomplished the Commissioner's goal this week. They've rewarded you with this power card for your efforts. To the moon! Alright, let's continue. And we finally make it to the end of the week. Congratulations, but this is only the beginning. Here you'll see how you fared against your opponent. Your goal, finish the season ranked 1. If you do that, then you're clearly cut out to be a GM in this business. Now that I think you've got a handle on things, I'll let you get to it. But don't worry, you may or may not see me again in the future. Okay, so Raw beats SmackDown. Let's see. Fans 1,075,140 versus 1,056,330. Cash 251,756 versus 261,516. Okay, so SmackDown actually has more cash. But obviously the fans is a more important level to be at. Calgary, Canada. Let me start by saying it's alright you didn't get first in the ratings. You're still learning. There's a lot to take in. Utilize all of your superstars to build the potential of the brand. Everyone has a part to play. Keep in mind that you don't have to outdo the other brands every single week. A big part of this job is building towards a killer pay-per-view. Those are where the biggest wins can be made. So pace yourself, build rivalries, and don't burn your top stars out. Make sure they can take part in your most important shows. End conversation. Just a reminder, try to ensure that your opening match and your main event are both stronger than the mid-card match. The crowd wants to see a show that starts on a high and ends on a high. Good advice. What match do you think will have the least raucous crowd reaction in the middle of the card? Okay. Okay, so we'll leave it there for this week. That was... Okay, so GM mode so far, it's okay. It's okay, you know, for the small... like, for the kind of smaller layout to it than the original versions, it's okay. Like, it does the job. Obviously, hopefully for the next game, we'll be back to with having the same amount of detail, same number of matches, all of that, as we did on the older games. And this is after making me so probably when I turn this off, I'll probably plug in my PS2 and start playing SVR06 for the GM mode, because I love GM mode. So yeah, for what this is, it's not bad. Obviously, it can definitely be better. It can be way better, because obviously the worst is not being in it, which it wasn't for years. So it's automatically a win just having it. And even though it is simpler than the original, it, you know, you get the base idea of it. So, you know, it's not like they put it in with almost no effort. Like, there was clearly effort put into it, but because they had to, like, basically restart everything about these games, obviously it kind of suffered a little bit from that. So, you know, it's scaled down quite a bit. Other than that, it's pretty damn good. So I'll leave it there for this video, and in the next one, we'll try and get SmackDown into first place. So if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share, and I will see you for the next one.